Hello, everyone. Good morning, and thank you for joining me for Thought for the Day. Yesterday, Frank and I were due to fly out to Budapest on a river cruise that ended with the Passion Play in Oberammergau. Of course, we're disappointed, as it had been planned for an extremely long time. But with the current pandemic crisis, it came as no surprise. And this got me thinking about all of us when our best laid plans don't happen or maybe don't happen in the way that we would have liked or wished. Our lives are filled with interruptions, inconveniences, frustrations, and unexpected events. 100 small events. Things break, accidents happen. The phone rings just as you climb into bed, and traffic makes us late for that really important appointment. And just when we don't need another expense, the boiler packs up. And then there are the critical things that hit us, like serious illnesses and bereavements, which halt our carefully crafted plans immediately in their tracks. We like to plan and organise our lives from the everyday and ordinary to the important and special. And we do it with a certain confidence as it makes us feel in control of what is going to happen. And our plans are a bit like a journey up the M1, travelling from A to B in a more or less straight line, with maybe the odd rest stop thrown in for safety and comfort, and certainly with no deviation. However, there are those occasions when God has other plans for us, when we suddenly find ourselves taken down the off slip from the motorway to somewhere we had not intended to go. Sometimes that detour takes us along a road that's full of twists and turns, hazardous and scary, and where we desperately want to turn back as soon as possible, for at that moment we're unable to find our way. Or the detour takes us on a road or a small track that leads us to a place of peace and joy as it meanders through the beautiful countryside of our hopes and dreams at a time when we didn't expect. Either way, we do eventually find our way back onto the M1 with a huge sigh of relief as we give ourselves the impression that we're back in control once more. These interruptions, both great and small, happy or heart-wrenching, can remind us that we do not have our lives worked out after all. Yes, we've been blessed with free will in our lives, but additionally, we cannot do it all on our own either. God is our sat nav and guide and wants to help us through all these highs and lows because life is never as straightforward as a motorway. The road will always have interruptions of hairpin bends, steep inclines, and deep dark valleys. As we travel on our journey of faith, we discover that God's sat nav may not be the easiest route or the most popular route, and certainly doesn't always feel like the most sensible or the most comfortable route. But God always has the best plan if we care to follow his sat nav. There will still be challenges, of course there will be. God never said living for him would be easy, but equally he said that we would never be alone. So let us pray. God, our comfort and guide, when our doubts are deepest and our fears are darkest, you are there, though our clouded perception may miss your presence. Make us each secure and supportive, attuned to the sensitivities of others, that we may be encouraged in faith and hope on our journey to you. Amen.